All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, shalom, brothers and sisters in this truth. I'm your brother, Mr. LJ, coming to you again with another live lesson from the headlines of Great Babylon and precepts from the King James Version of the Bible. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson to you. So, as you can see here, what I noticed today was this headline that says 2 more arrested following police standoff in Massachusetts with men who do not recognize our law. And what this is actually going into is these Moorish guys decide that they would be going to go do some training at 1 a.m. in the morning in Maine. And they pulled on the side of the road and were getting gas, and some state trooper pulled over and asked them for identification. Lo and behold, they told them that, they don't recognize themselves as citizens of this country. And as you can see here, it says, member of heavily armed group Rise of the Moors broadcast live during standoff with Massachusetts State Police. And so you can see here, these appear to look like so-called black men. They are carrying a Moroccan flag, and they search them, and they're supposedly heavily armed, and they have their own website and all this other different things, and they will go on and on and on. And so this is making headlines. This is making headlines here in Babylon, of course, because, what is Esau's great fear? Esau's great fear is the rise of the so-called black man. Okay, and Esau has a right to be fearful for that, okay? Because Esau is going to, at one point in time, face the judgment from Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahawashi. And I'm going to go into the book of Ezekiel 25, start with verse 11. It says, I will execute judgments upon Moab, then, and they shall know I am the Lord. Thus said the Lord God, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and had greatly offended, and revenge himself upon them. Therefore thus said the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger, and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi. And so these Edomites, okay, now in that precept it mentioned Moab. Moab right now, which is China, thinks that they're going to be the number one ruler of the earth after they put down the so-called white man. Of course, that's not going to be the case. Okay, so Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi is going to place a judgment on Moab. Okay, as we know in China, there are food shortages over there. They have too many people over there, and the place is plagued with earthquakes and all kinds of weather calamities that kills them by the hundreds of thousands. So they're gonna engage with Esau, and they're gonna get decimated. But Yahweh Shemashai has this judgment for Esau that's gonna be executed by his people, and those people are going to be that 2/3, okay, in particular, who are going to get out there and execute this judgment on Esau. So all these Edomites that are in these little suburban neighborhoods and all that stuff, with their life, that think they're great and all that stuff, they're going to find out the hard way of how this is going to go. But before this goes down, Yahweh Shemashai has something for Esau's ass, and that's going to be these Medes, okay? And as it says right here in the book of Isaiah 13 and 17, it says, behold, I will stir the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So the Russians don't really give a crap right now, okay? The Russians are going to be used to take down Esau's army. They like to brag about this invincible army and this invincible military they have right now, but Yahweh Shemashai has an adversary that is going to take down Esau and his military. So, okay, and as far as the locals, okay, as far as the locals goes, all right. Now they look and they say, well, we got our cops and our polices and all this other people, and nobody can take out the cops and all those stuff like that. Okay, here's second Esdras. For there should be sedition amongst men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the cause of their actions shall stand in their power. These Edomites are going to be fighting and taking out the true power and the guns and all that stuff here in Great Babylon. They're going to go up against their own military. They're going to go up against the National Guard and all that stuff. And then Jake is going to come and clean up. Okay? Jake is going to come and clean up. Now, you got to understand, Jake here isn't only Negroes. And see what these Edomites need to understand here is they need to understand here. See, Jake has been practicing killing each other for a long time. Now, it is a known fact that the CIA, the FBI, and the police themselves, that they put weapons inside the neighborhoods of where Jake lived. They've been doing it for the last, 5 or 6 decades, okay? They've been putting the drugs inside there. They raise some of these gangs. They raise some of these guys up to be gangsters. They'll throw some of them in prison for shits and giggle, and they've been doing this in other words to destroy. And this is something that they do globally around the world when they want to collapse any type of government. Is they have they set up people internally to go against the government to destroy and then set up their puppet government around so they can continue their wickedness. And this is what they've done to our people. If they've given these jakes, that's the reason why these jakes are walking around free, and you can barely jaywalk and you find yourself being arrested or beaten or even shot. Okay? Why is it they shoot an innocent Jake when these guys are walking the street freely like that? Why? Because they're working for Esau. Well, see, this is a snare that's going to be coming for Esau. This is a snare that Yahawashi have for Esau, because see, Esau really believe that he has it all thought out. Okay? So now let's go into the book of Ezekiel 35 and 6, and it says, "And I say unto it, Thus said the Lord Yahawashi, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee." He's against this wicked queendom and its wickedness. "I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee desolate. I will lay thy city waste, and thou shalt be desolated. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end." We were in slavery. We were supposed to come out of slavery and then go on and then be very fruitful and productive. Instead, this man has been hanging us from trees. He's been shooting us in our backs. He's been spoiling our neighborhoods. Okay, he's been giving Jakes the sword to go murder each other, the drugs to alter their mind. Okay, to destroy the temple. Okay, been raping our women, raping our men. Bondaging us and continuously doing all these wicked things to us. But this is exactly what the Lord has set the snare up for him, because see, Jake has been practicing to kill. See, these Edomites, they go buy guns, but they have their guns for fanciness. None of them have ever killed before. Okay, when Jake comes by the freaking town. See, look at these Jakes here. These aren't people. These aren't your guys who are looking to go to work. They're not concerned about college degrees and stuff like that. No, they wake up every single day and think about what the fuck are they going to do today? Who are they going to rob? Who are they going to kill? They have no intention of being productive in anything. They don't believe in Yahawashi. They don't believe in this fucking government. They don't give a flying rat's ass. Okay? So this is who's going to be coming around and laying that sword by the vengeance, except these vengeance is not going to be just on Jake. This is going to be the spirit of Yahawashi anger that's going to come and lay vengeance on these wicked Edomites, okay? So it says, continuing, "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahawashi, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee." That is right. Look at these guys. Okay, these are the worst gangs you can think of, and guess what? Actually, they're all over the world. Okay, they don't give a crap. Look at their profile. Okay, and their resume said that they're in for extortion, murder, thievery, larceny, you name it, rape, every doggone thing, wicked thing you can think of. Okay, so these are the wicked 2/3. Okay, that don't give a rat's ass. Okay, these are the wicked 2/3. I'm not going to go into the fact of the spiritual 144,000 that's going to be out there with godlike power that is going to stump holes in Esau's ass and stuff like that. No, I'm just going to talk about these parts right here, because I'm not going to talk about the whole elect of us who are looking to get that vengeance on Esau, okay, for what he's done. Okay, this is just the wicked ones. This is how the Yahawashi is going to get rid and cleanse that 2/3 out, who's going to come back into the kingdom through the righteous blood. Okay. And it says, "Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahawashi, prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee." And Esau them cannot stand even one of them losing. Okay, they're freaking out over a doggone 2 people dying. All right. "Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In the hills and in the valleys and in the rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolation. Thy city shall not return, and ye shall know I am the Lord." Okay, Jake is only behaving right now because He's got something to do, TV to watch, internet to go surf, whatever the case is like that. But you think these cops are going to be able to pull these kind of friggin' Jakes over and get away with any bullshit? That's not going to happen. Okay, they're going to be busy fighting. Those cops are going to be busy fighting with Edomites. Okay, who are not going to who's not going to regard their king, nor are they going to regard their law or anything like that. Okay, but these Jakes are going to be out there. They're going to be out there terrorizing you damn Edomites. Okay. You're going to be terrorized, okay? Leviticus 26:7 says, "And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to fight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword." Okay? When it comes down to it, these people are going to understand why Jake was put into slavery multiple times. You're going to understand why Yahawashi has hated our wickedness. They're going to understand what true evil and wickedness is all about. They're going to understand why we are the salt of the earth. They're going to understand why is it that Yahawashi has allowed us to go into slavery for 400 years, because we are extremely wicked. But those of us who have turned and repented are going to be in his grace, okay? Are not going to fall for this, okay? Are not going to fall by the sword, okay? These Jakes who don't give a rat's ass, they're going to be the ones that's going to be dealing that vengeance on you doggone Edomites, okay? So enjoy your damn summer. Enjoy whatever time you have like that, because when the elect have been sealed, you are going to understand what fear is all about, okay? This is prophetic. It is going to come to pass, okay? Never mind these cops going about these Moors, trying to talk about sovereignty, and we don't give a crap about, your laws and all that stuff like that. In that day and time like that, you're not going to have anything going on for you. Famine, pestilence, and a fall of your economy, no money, and you'll be poor like everybody else. And all around the world, you are going to have this scourge of undesirables that are going to chase you down and give you what you actually rightfully deserve. And that is a judgment from Yahawashi. Okay? And with that, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahawashi, Rakakadash. I'd like to give a shout out to the elders and the brothers out there putting this truth out on a daily basis. Okay? And to you brothers and sisters that are now in this truth, Shalom.